Sophie, so I heard you went to the 30-hour famine. What did you learn while you were there?
I learned that even if we go without food for 30 hours, we still don't know what starving is.
It's very true. And, was this difficult for you?
It was kind of difficult, but I had my friends with me, and that really helped.
No, friends really help.
So Brenton, after your fast, how are you going to try to put what you learned into your life?
I learned that kids in Africa really go through a lot of poverty and they need help. So I think we should pray for them and we should try to do everything we can for them.
Good answer.
Okay, so what do you think you're going to do after the 30-hour famine to help those who are really hungry?
We've already done a little bit of fundraising, but I think I'll continue with that. And we put canned food bags on the doors of some people's houses, and we're going to go pick those up next week.
That's cool.
So Jack, did you learn about how all the kids in Africa have to go find their water, and usually it's in a muddy puddle that can kill them from disease?
Yes, we did learn about that. Pastor David showed us what it just even looks like just to drink that nasty water. It has dirt at the top. It's all brown. Looks like something that you would find not in America.
How did the famine affect you spiritually?
Well, before the famine, I prayed, and during the famine, I prayed, and we really learned about people in Africa, and it made me really have a heart for them and want to help them more.
So, Jonathan, how did it feel to be with your friends fasting?
Well, it felt good because I had my friends with me, but the hunger still was pretty bad, but it wasn't near to what kids in Africa experience.
So how did you overcome your hunger?
Well, we had a lot of things to drink. Like we had lots of juice, like apple juice and grape juice, but we couldn't have stuff like soda, or we couldn't have orange juice. Soda mainly because it would mess up your stomach while you had an empty stomach, so it wouldn't work very well. And we went bowling, late night bowling, which was fun, and we played a lot of games with the church. We had missionary. No, not missionary, but we had identities of Ethiopian children in the games, and it was a lot of fun. And then at 2 o'clock on Saturday, we broke the fast with rice, black beans, and corn. So, yeah, that's what happened.
It's a good answer.
Okay, so you knew you were going to be fasting for 30 hours, and that's a pretty long time. How did you prepare yourself spiritually and physically to do it?
Well, I prayed a lot, and before 8 o'clock I ate oatmeal, and you know that helps.
After participating in the 30-hour famine, do you believe that other people could do this?
Yeah, I think that it would be especially hard for younger people or older people to do it just because they need more food, but I think that they could do it.
How did you go about to raise money for this cause?
Well, I went around and told people what I was doing and told them about the third world countries and people who needed food. And I was like, we're willing to do it for 30 hours, multiply that by like 1 million. And people in Africa go like a week without food or 2 weeks without food, and they have bad water too. And they're really, really giving, and that's how I raised the money.
So Madison, when you knew you were going to fast, what did you think about at lunch? Were your friends questioning you?
Yeah, they were wondering why I wasn't eating, but I had a really big breakfast, so it was okay. And I had like a bottle of chocolate milk at lunch, so it was really filling.
Great answer. So were you excited about the famine, or were you kind of not looking forward to it?
Well, I was really excited about it, but this is the first time I've done it, so I was kind of nervous about like being hungry and everything. But the instructions on it were really good, and it ended up being a lot of fun.
Great answer.
How did the famine affect your spiritual life? Well, I really trusted God that I wouldn't be too hungry, and like I would really like know how the other people in other countries. I'm just looking at her.
Okay. So when you knew that you were going to fast for 30 hours, and it's a pretty long time, how did you prepare yourself spiritually and physically to do it?
Well, actually, at our youth group, our pastor talked about it a lot, and we at home I was kind of thinking about it a lot, and I was trying to really think about why I was fasting and why I was doing this and like what's the great cause about it. So that kind of helped me really spiritually and like being able to get through